Hey guys, it's Destroyer here with another Samurai Siege village review. This is the list I'm currently working on, so do note that there is quite a lot, so it will take me a while to get through everybody. But if your details have changed, then submit another one and I'll check for duplicates when I get to your name at the top. So as you see, it's a very long list, so do expect to wait a while. But here at the top is where I'm starting from, the oldest ones, so let's have a look at these now. First up we have Mactastic from the Alliance 7 Heaven. He's a castle level 9 in the high honor range, so protecting the castle is very important. I will definitely widen this core by using your extra walls here to widen across here as well as across here. So just making that one wider in both directions is another 8 walls, which you can manage there easily. So that will give you more space to move in more defensive towers like your cannons, and especially your Alliance Portal and Jade Lions and Assassins. They're quite good in the middle there. So I would also move some of your archer towers a little bit further in. For instance, I'd move that one into the corner here, this one into a little bit closer as well. The heavy arrows are good at your honor range. They do help a lot against dragons. So as long as they're not the first target for a dragon to hit, they should do a lot of damage to them. So try and keep them a little bit further in. Other than that, it's quite good. I can't think of anything else to mention. We're looking at Khan from the alliance called Reaper Gods. He's a castle level 8 and his inner core walls are pretty good. However, I would have moved them to these other areas here, because when commanded troops path from defensive tower to defensive tower, they would be attacking through these walls here to get to this freeze tower, and from here to here the same thing. Only non-commanded troops would want to path in towards the castle area, and there would have to be nothing else in their way for them to come to here. So I definitely would move the gold walls to the middle layer there. That would help out a lot. If the core was just a square wider, you could fit Jade Lines and Assassin's Dens in there. Drum guns are okay, it's balanced on both sides. I'm concerned a little bit about this lightning tower being taken down. It would leave very little coverage for this other one in the north. Alliance Portal is good. Got a good mixture of heavy arrows and fire arrows, but I think you're still better off having more fire arrows at this level. I would mix up the collectors a little bit, but you do have a couple on the inside, so not as likely to be farmed if you have something in your collectors there. And I think that's about all. Here we have Christian from the Alliance Ninja Please. He's a castle level 8, however he has adopted my castle level 9 design, so he's had to change a few things since he doesn't have the additional lightning tower there that I have, or the additional freeze tower. So the Alliance Portal is still in a good spot, still hard to bait out. Jade Lions and Assassin's Dens are all still there. The traps are being used here. The walls are filtering troops around the traps. There's also traps down the bottom here. Troops are being filtered around the wall over the traps. However, they might not tread on this one, since commanded troops will path around this wall to get to this archer tower first. So I would move that trap where the lion statue is. You have a missing cannon of doom next to the archer tower, so that's a spawn point in there. I will just move the archer tower over one square to fill that up. And the storages, I will definitely toggle these to essence storage and these to coin storage, since this main core area is very prone to a ninja attack. Once ninjas come in here, it's very hard to stop them, and you'll quite typically have your towers frozen as well. But even without being frozen, they move very fast and can quite easily take all those 4 storages down. So definitely move those 2 storages around. This is Lord Vincent from the Alliance MG clan. He's at castle level 7 and he's using a design that I did earlier on. I've gone to castle 8 now, so I'm no longer using this. However, it worked very well for me when I did use it. The only downside was this castle was prone to being taken down, but since you're in the farming range, it's not too much of an issue. The only thing you want to encourage is to get at least 40% damage so you can get a 10-hour shield. So if you're not quite getting to 40% when you're losing this castle, then move some of these additional towers on the outside up to the north section to increase the amount of damage done. Also, the Cannon of Doom, which isn't included in this design, would go into the corner, I guess. So just expand the walls out a bit to fit the Cannon of Doom in there. These 4 towers were very prone to freeze scrolls. However, quite often the troops were delayed by the Assassin's Dens, Jade Lines and Alliance Portal troops, so quite often that freeze scroll would wear off before they had a chance to take these down. So although it is prone to freeze scrolls, these towers still stand up quite well due to the fact that the Portal troops and Den and Lion stall the attack. So it's still a good design. I'm quite happy with it. The drum gun, I'd definitely upgrade that one as high as possible, since it is in a very good centralized position and hard to get to. You still have the bomb trap there, which is great for fending off ninja attacks. Has a big splash radius there and can do a lot of damage to ninjas. So that's a good place there where it's being filtered over. And you still have the lightning traps in there. However, I preferred using freeze traps, since you want to try and prevent rams from blowing up that intersection. So lightning trap won't really do any damage to the rams because they will blow up before it gets triggered off. Other than that, it's pretty good still. I like it. Now we're looking at Carlos Salcedo from the Alliance Noble Thieves. Castle level 8 in the farming range, so I definitely would have moved the storage in a little further, since they're on the corners and very exposed. You do have more in the core, but I definitely would have moved more inside. The defensive towers are very, very close to each other. You could at least get 4 frozen in pretty much every area you have. There's quite a long row of them here as well. That's also prone to snowball scrolls. The Alliance portal is in an okay position. It's a little bit close to the edge. However, most people don't bother trying to bait out the troops, but it can easily be baited with just a ninja. The Assassin's Dens are good, as well as the traps. Maybe I would have moved the traps in between these walls somewhere. These walls actually might be doing more damage than good, since it could be causing troops to path on either side, splitting them into 2 groups, meaning that your splash towers won't be hitting as many of them as you could be. So probably would move that 1 square closer to the core, just so they would path around and group up more and not split into 2 groups. Splash damage is good. The long range towers are very good. It's very well segmented. However, the small footprint has caused you to group up a lot of your defensive towers together, so it's just prone to freeze scrolls there. It has pros and cons, but I'm sure it's still very strong. So that's all for this village review video. Here's the list of villages I've yet to review. So if you're one of the first 4 in this list, then please resubmit your details because I could not find you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.